Welcome back over here to Pepe La View. I'm yours truly, Pepe, and we're talking about R&B divas over here. We're doing our R&B divas versus. All right, let's check it out. Yep, I can't help it. I got to bob my head for whatever reason. I mean, hey, it's music. Welcome back over here again to Pepe La View. I'm yours truly, Pepe, and we're talking about R&B divas. Yes, we're doing our own look versus over here. That's right. And we're talking about, yes, I know you guys are probably saying, how dare you do this? Hey, it's what it is. Lisa Fischer's How Can I Ease the Pain, and Debroah Cox. You put a move on my heart. I know. But if you have followed since the first verses, then you have to understand that I am choosing songs that are similar, all right? You know, doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest hit of that R&B diva's career, but the songs are similar, all right? And a little bit of backstory. That's right. Let's go ahead on and jump over to Debroah Cox. Now, I want you guys to understand something if you don't know this, but You Put a Move on My Heart is definitely, and I have to repeat again, is definitely not a new song. I understand that Debroah Cox made that song very famous. When she recorded it for Quincy Jones' album. Is it Q's Juke Joint? Is that the name of the album? I think it's Q's Juke Joint. I could be wrong. But anyway, she recorded it and it went all over the place. That song originally was recorded by Meli'sa Paris off one of her albums. It's not the album with You Are My One Temptation on it. I think it's an album after that one. Meli'sa Paris released another album somewhere around in the early 1990s, probably around 1992 and 93. And You Put a Move on My Heart was on that album. And that song was written by Rob Temperton, okay? Now, you already know Rob Temperton and Quincy Jones have definitely collaborated on a lot of hits throughout the years. So who knows how it came up? Maybe I need to do a little bit of research on it, see why this song reemerged out of Rob Temperton's catalog in order for it to be a song that was chosen by Debroah Cox. I'm pretty sure she talked about it in an interview, so on and so forth. Love Debroah Cox. Have never owned a Debroah Cox album or a single. It is what it is. Now, the Lisa Fischer album, on the other hand, you already know, I love Lisa Fischer. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. She is definitely an R&B diva to be reckoned with. I promise you that lady has some serious pipes on her. I definitely love her over here. And yes, Debroah Cox can definitely sing her behind off as well. Yes, love them, love them, love them. Now, Lisa Fischer, I remember Lisa Fischer when she first came out with that song. It was a song that I discovered watching television, watching BET Video Soul. It could have been Video Soul, Video Vibration. You know, you had a whole lot of video shows out at the time on BET, so it could have been one of those shows, and her video just popped up, and I was like, all right, okay. But anyway, love Lisa Fischer's How Can I Ease the Pain? And Lisa Fischer's song, How Can I Ease the Pain, is one of those songs where you look for her to sing it live. And when you hear her sing it live for the first time, and every time after that, you sit back and you brace yourself and you go like, okay, I'm just waiting. You know, I'm waiting on that octave. I'm waiting on her to hit that note. I want to hear what she did in the studio. I want to hear it live. I want to know that she definitely has the goods. And it's the same way with Deborah Cox's Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. You know, she did such a wonderful job on that song that you sit back. It's one of those songs, you know, you just wait. And then when she does it, you're like, yeah, you're like, okay, and you into the rest of the song, but it's about to end, right? So that's what you get from these songs. Oh gosh, I don't know. The songs are so similar though. They're not R&B the way I think of R&B. They definitely have those pop elements in it as well as R&B elements. I think both of the songs definitely showed up on the pop charts, correct? Not so much so for Deborah Cox. I don't think so. She might have been somewhere around the pop charts with You Put a Move on My Heart. That is Deborah Cox. But now, of course, I know with Lisa Fischer, you know, her song definitely was a pop hit, and that it was definitely somewhere around the top 10 or so on the pop charts as well. And, you know, it is what it is when it comes to Lisa Fischer. She captures that song every single time, and you just love her, you know, so much. It's unfortunate that, again, that was the only song the only album she released. She should have went on and recorded on more albums. But hey, we're moving on from that. I like the slow build. I think that's what I like most about these two songs. I like the messages in the songs. You Put a Move on My Heart. I like them. There's just no in-depthness that I need to do to get into these songs. I like both of their messages. Lisa Fischer's lyrics on this song can come off to me sometimes like, not that she is a sucker for love. Not so much that. It's just more like, okay, you've been hurt. We're done. You know, it's you know, you that back and forth that you get, like, okay, like enough is enough. You know, when I hear that song, you know, how, you know, your love interest can just pull you in each and every time, like, and you're basically saying enough is enough. With You Put a Move on My Heart, it's more of a compliment. With You Put a Move on My Heart, it's nothing. You get the feeling with You Put a Move on My Heart, she definitely is standing on her own 2 feet. She hasn't been swept off her feet, I don't think. But she knows what's happening. She's aware of it. But I get the feeling that she is still her own woman throughout this, where Lisa, baby, I'm sorry. You caught up in a whirlwind to me. You know, it's like, you know, in and out and in you go. You know, I feel your fire and I lose my self-control. Like, he's definitely has, you know, his little, you know, mojo on her. He definitely does. So that's the only thing that I can just say about these songs in general, because it's my take. I mean, you leave a mess. I mean, not a message, but you leave a comment and let me know what you think. You know, I'm not going into all of that other stuff. You know, it's what it is. But I like them both. I really and truly do. I don't know. The only thing that I can say, this is just me, that will make this song, that will break the tie between these two songs, and I'm sorry, Debroah, but you know where I'm about to go. Those octaves, Lisa Fischer, she does some incredible things with her range. And I just like it. I like it a lot. You know, here recently, you know, she's been doing this for a while now. But, you know, the two microphones, some people I've seen say, oh, the two microphones is a distraction for them when she performs. But for me, I thought she was trying to get a sound effect. When I first came across her singing with both microphones, I'm like, oh, okay, she's trying to get the echo, you know, and all of that. And I'm like, oh, I never thought anything differently about it. You know, I was like, okay, it's part of musicianship to me, is what I thought. She understood her craft and what she wanted to do with her voice. And that's how I've always thought about it. I never thought about, you know, it being a distraction to me with Lisa Fischer singing with two microphones. I like it. Keep doing it, girl. Just love it. Well, anyway, on that note, you already know. Lisa Fischer, she wins. That's right. It's not a competition, it's a contribution, definitely, but she wins. And on that note, guess what? That's right. We're out.